Mobility is really a key of field service management in the whole, and we kind of look at the three core blocks as mobility, which is enabling those people out in the field, and then the dispatch, really giving the people back in the home office a view like an air traffic controller would, see what's going on in real time at every minute, and able to really support the field execution. And then there's routing or optimization. It's that automation, applying kind of learnings and intelligence to make the right decisions about who does what work.
One of the key things about field service mobility is that it is an extension of the enterprise, right? So customers that are used to working in office environments and are addressing issues related to security or consumer privacy, productivity, right? These are not new problems for the field. And so what we see is an extension of these enterprise problems that are now being brought into the field with technology becoming smaller, lighter, thinner. The need for that doesn't go away, right? It actually becomes even more important for you to think about where are my devices going, where are my users going, how do I make sure, no matter where I am and what environment I'm in, that I'm protecting information, I'm protecting critical intellectual property, making sure that my users are productive and have connectivity. Right? This is sort of like moving anybody out of the office into a place where you're not going to have connectivity all the time. You're not going to have a secure network connection to plug into a server, and that's important. And that's where I think we see a lot of focus that's going to be driven by the industry as we realize the solutions are just not there yet.
So mobility's been around for quite some time. Our customers have had field services staff that have had tablets or PCs with diagnostic software and operational manuals on them for some time. The next wave of mobility that came in was around the job cards, so automating some of the communication, some of the paperwork, trying to go paperless. What we're seeing as a trend going forward is a convergence of all of that into a multi-tool. So we're starting to see tablets arrive with Windows operating systems where the applications are written for a mobile environment, for a mobile application. High visibility, ease of use, quick data entry, etc. But also other applications on the same tool that allow them to consume other data as well as the creation of job cards.
I think the big push in this region is really going to be around deploying that core. There's a lot of neat stuff out there, really advanced things, but a lot of companies that we've worked with around here are moving from pen and paper or really first generation systems and looking to just get modern technology deployed. So I think you'll see some people really doing some neat things, but I think that the big lift for this industry in this area is going to be getting these systems into production and learning where they can go from there.
So, obviously things are getting lighter and smaller. Definitely see a huge uptick in tablet computing. What's unique about field services to us is you have the ability to now have a lot of accessories and ecosystem devices. So what are you connecting to, right? The connected device is kind of the big thing now. It doesn't end in the mobile device you're carrying. It's going to be, how do you get telematics and data out of the infrastructure that you're connecting to? How do you get real business data that you can make intelligent decisions about? When we think about applications like law enforcement or field services or mining, it's about getting data and making good decisions, predictive decisions, right? How do I know when XYZ equipment's going to fail, or how do I predict crime in a certain neighborhood? How do I, begin to anticipate and react versus get caught off guard and try to come back and scramble together to solve a problem?
I see FSM technology over the next few years encapsulating multiple networks. So the data handling over trunk radio networks, satellite. My ideal would be able to see video over trunk radio networks. That would be the penultimate. Imagine that, real-time video from helicopters down to emergency services, real-time emergency service videos straight to back-end systems.
We've been coming to these for years, many places around the world. It's really the only event that I'm aware of where you can get everybody in the room talking about what we do, which is field service management. And if you want to cross-pollinate best practices, talk to people who have just gone through the journey that you're about to go through, there's no better place to do it.
FSM's a very good collection of a whole diverse range of key people in this industry. And we've got public safety people, we've got construction people, we've got utilities people, and realistically there's this wealth of knowledge that comes from all these different people and all these different challenges, and people that have been having mobile solutions for 5 years versus ones that are just starting out. So get all of that opportunity to interact with people. I think it's a worthwhile attempt.